The M5 CS beats the Charger Hellcat Redeye. Now, I know it's a bold statement, but if you give me 5 minutes, I will rate their cost, performance and design out of 5 stars to show you what perspective I'm coming from. But that's not all. As a bonus, I will show you what a race looks like between the two, so I'm not going to waste any of your precious time and jump straight into this packed video. Let's start with the category that I'm not confident to prove my opinion to you. Cost. I need to point out that the following are approximate values because you guys can customize and design your own package at home, but more on that later. The reason I say the M5 isn't the best in this category is because it costs upwards of £140,000 and it performs 15 miles per gallon. This is clowned on by the cheaper £100,000 Dodge that does 12 miles per gallon. For this reason, I am going to rate the M5 a 3.5 stars and the Hellcat a 4 stars. Onto the performance and specs, the BMW boasts a 4.4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission that produces 717 horsepower and 1,000 Newton-meters of torque. The Dodge rivals this with a 6.2-litre supercharged Hemi engine paired with an 8-speed automatic torque flight transmission that produces 797 horsepower and 960 Newton-meters of torque. It looks like Dodge is still winning this battle, with also a 205 miles per hour top speed compared to the M5 that reaches 190 miles per hour. But wait a minute, the BMW does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.7 seconds, while the Dodge does it in 3.5 seconds. Unlike the Dodge, the BMW has active aerodynamics, weight reduction, all-wheel drive with a rear bias, active M differential, Pirelli P0 Corsa tyres, and increased negative camber. Now, I have missed out a bunch of boring information, but you get the gist of what the BMW has in comparison to the Dodge. I haven't gone too much into aero, but most can be obvious just by taking a glance at each car. In the performance sector, I will give the BMW 4.5 stars, while the Dodge a 4 stars. Shall I talk about the design and interior? Normally I'm not that excited to talk about this category, but remember earlier when I said
approximate values because you guys can customize and design your own package at home, but more on that later.
Yeah, well, if you head to the link in the description, there are 2 links that send you to the corresponding car configurator, so you guys can design, customize and render your own version of any of the 2 cars. But before you go on the Dodge link, make sure you put your zip code as an American one, even if you are in the UK like me, otherwise it won't work. Alright, I will stop yapping and actually talk about the design and interior. I must say, the BMW looks stunning with the golden highlights on the sporty grille and its sleek design language, while the Dodge has an aggressive American muscle car look paired with a mean face. The M5 has carbon fibre reinforced plastic everywhere, such as the roof, bonnet, mirror caps and interior. It also has forged wheels and titanium exhaust. In the interior, the M5 also has carbon bucket seats, an Alcantara steering wheel, a digital instrument cluster, and an iDrive infotainment system. Dodge has Alcantara everywhere and customizable displays. For the BMW, I am going to rate it 5 stars, while the Dodge takes a solid 4 stars again. Finally, we can talk about racing. But wait, every Saturday I am posting videos like this one, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Starting with the quarter mile, pause the video and take a guess of how quick each car completes it. If you said anything along the lines of the Dodge wins, you would be wrong, because it does it in 11.5 seconds compared to the M5, which does it in 10.8 seconds. Alright, now guess how fast each car completes a lap of the Nürburgring. The BMW does a lap in 7 minutes 29 seconds, while the Dodge does it in 7 minutes 51 seconds. To be honest, even though the BMW wins, I must admit how close the Dodge came compared to the BMW. Maybe it's that I'm from the UK and just have more of a personal attachment with BMWs, but you guys tell me in the comments, as I really want to know what you think. As you made it this far into the video, we can guarantee you will love our other car comparison videos.